The role of mentor really isn't to devise the work or to kind of come up or direct the work, but just to support the company in what they want to make and what they want to do, and help them generate ideas and material and working methodologies. And I began by running some workshops with the collective, just in devising theatre and just I think a sense of kind of getting to know each other and how everybody likes to work, what they bring to the group, what their strengths and weaknesses are. But also I was quite aware pretty early on that the group were quite advanced. They already had lots of ideas about what it was that they wanted to make, the show that they were interested in making and the material that they were interested in making. So we started that pretty quickly. I think we did a weekend of workshops, and then we got straight into the devising. And then I come back at various points to watch the work that the group have devised and advise them on it really, and guide them and tell them from an outside point of view what I feel like that the work is missing, or again what kind of the strengths are of the work, which direction I feel it can move forward in. And so now we've just reached the end where we just had our last rehearsal and the piece is nearly finished. I think that the theme is a really difficult one, and luckily I feel like I've been able to advise the collective on that, because the Paper Birds have done some, have tackled some topics in the past that politically are quite interesting and challenging really, and so I kind of would try to advise the group about the way that they were tackling that. I think they were very clear, the faction from the beginning, that they wanted to explore the many kind of different issues that people with mental health problems face, and that what was interesting was when the group started bringing in the idea of verbatim, the kind of real sources. They were getting to the root, not just making assumptions about mental health. They were doing their research, and they were starting to bring real kind of experiences that people had had, real bits of verbatim text, real facts and figures to the table for us to work with in more dynamic ways. So I thought that was wonderful. I also think that the strength of the piece lies in the collective is really versatile performatively. We've got some really strong physical actors and some wonderful writers, some comedy within the piece, and I think it's really kind of necessary, especially if we're doing something as heavy in its kind of theme and its issue, that you find a way to balance things out, and I think that the piece does that really well. They find lighter moments in the work, but they also kind of tackle the issue head on. At the base of it all, at the kind of root of what they're trying to do, I think that it's really important that they're talking about mental health, and they're saying how large the issue is, and I think that I certainly felt when we were talking about it, and kind of saw the main message in their show is that it is much larger than I had thought, and so I think that that's eye-opening, and people should see it for that reason, but also because it's a really creative little piece of theatre as well. So I think that two things hand in hand make it an important piece of work.